Good morning. What's good, Bree? You are muted. We can't hear you.
Hello, technology. Good morning, y'all. So you'll see I have a different background. I'm in Dallas today, getting ready for our talk at Body District on Saturday. So
Yes, if you're in Dallas, pull up on us.
definitely come check us out. But I'm doing good. I'm doing really good this morning. It's a beautiful day.
Good. As we've said before, you guys, this is our last week talking about snacks. And we've been talking about snacks literally all month. This has been one of my favorite topics to talk about. But we're still going to tap into exactly what snacks we like, talk more in depth about performance snacks. This actual discussion will be about your like preference on snacks. Should it be a snack? Should it be a meal? What is it like, the verses between preference and need? But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about us. Now, as you see, what Bree said earlier, she is in a different location. So we are 100% virtual. All of us are in different areas. Our home base is Houston, but we're always in different areas. So you will always see us with different backgrounds. We might have a different outfits on. I don't know. Bree may have spit up on her because babies. So
9 chances out of 10 I have spit up on me. Even if you can't see it, 9 chances out of 10.
yeah, and she did her hair for us this morning.
You guys, I never get my hair done. I'm so
Never.
excited. Shout out to my cousin Yolanda who did it. Hello.
Yeah, shout out to Yolanda. But so back to the company and who we are. I'm Stephanie. This is Brianna over here. And we are the owners of Power Portions. We started this about 6 years ago now, I think.
Yeah.
And so that's crazy to even say. But yes, we started out as a meal prep company and expanded to just doing now nutrition and partnering with meal prep companies. And so we do nutrition consultations. We have group programs that Bree will be going into detail about later on. We have e-courses, so many things, and we're 100% virtual. So we try to combine science and food and bring you guys something spectacular. And we are working all the time. We have we have another dietitian as well that works with us. Her name is Francine. She's amazing. You'll see her either on here or on Instagram or in the Facebook groups. But yes, so that's a little bit about us. Bree, anything? Did I miss something? What do I need to add in?
No, that was excellent. I think you hit everything just as we planned. If you are wondering why this show is called Biscuit and Gravy in the Morning,
oh my gosh,
go back to episode 1.
Go
I'm
to
going to
the first one.
Every time. First of all, I can't even believe that this is week number 4.
I know, it's crazy.
Where did October go? But yeah, if you're wondering, like, why is it biscuits and gravy in the morning? And I thought they were a dietitian nutrition team. Just go back to episode 1 so you can figure out exactly why this show is called what it is. But I'm excited to get into our topic today.
Yes, and just FYI, I tell people this all the time. I am literally on Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. So if you guys drop a comment, I'm always looking. I'm always on my phone. I see I have us up right now. So let us know if you have any questions. I will be bringing them up to the stream whenever I see them. So I'm going to keep an eye on everything. So let's kind of jump into our topic. And like I said, we're talking about snacks, so meals versus snacks and preference versus need. That is our topic today. So do you think what do you think the difference is between a snack and a meal?
That's a great question. I think for me, up until recently, I thought that a snack was something like, when you think about calories, I was more thinking of it as anything that's like less than 200 calories or so is probably referencing a snack. Anything that was any bigger than that was referencing a meal. But I have learned recently that it can be very different. So I don't know, what are your thoughts on what is a snack versus what is a meal?
Now, see, I just, so for me, I honestly, sometimes I merge the two
Yeah.
because to me, a snack is just maybe like a small little meal because I use snacks, like we said before. I am the ultimate snacker. I will snack all day and not have like an actual full on meal. So to me, it's just like a mini meal. It's
Mhm.
just like, something small. I don't know, just like a little portion of my meal that I would be eating, but I have a tendency to make snacks my full meal, which is my issue.
Yeah, I that's definitely it's such a tricky topic, and we will dive into that a little bit, like, what's kind of the difference or whatever, and when to have it. But it's definitely there's definitely more research out there that, especially since the pandemic and people kind of changing their snacking habits to where it's more like, okay, where the snack is more of like a mini meal. So just like you
Hmm.
said, that is kind of where I think the research is evolving and kind of saying like, okay, this is what a snack is, even though there's no like exact definition or precise definition as to what a snack is versus a meal. It's really up
Right.
to one's discretion is what you think. It's more like meal frequency. Maybe more meals means more snacks. It just depends on what you feel.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And so let's kind of dive into our topic. So just like the past couple of weeks, we're going to be teaching you the ins and outs of snacking. If you should have them, when you should have them, how to utilize them, and strategically to fill your day or performance. And today we're more focused on performance and our athletes and kind of diving into some of the snacks for performance and how kind of how it will help maybe pre post during your training or games or anything like that. So let's do another question. Do you eat more meals or snacks during the day? I think I literally just answered this question for sure. What do you do?
I am equal.
I
So
was about to say because you for sure snack. She snacks with
I
me and
do.
she eats all like 7 meals.
Exactly. So that's what I was going to say. So I definitely have 3 meals a day at minimum. Okay. I
Yeah.
have to have 3 meals a day. Like, I have to have, it's like my body knows I have to have breakfast, I have to have lunch, and I have to have dinner. And so what I might have another snack, another meal in the evening, and I might have y'all, my son's trying to watch Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. He just cut me off. Um, he just said he had to hear. So anyway, I do equal. So I will fill in my snacks in between there, but I have to have those meals. That's important to me.
Mhm, mhm. Yeah, that makes sense. I cannot eat with Brie and her family. Like, I snack and then they wanna have, like, 2 meals, and I'm like,
That's true.
I
That's true.
can't do this. My body does not function on that type of meal, and snack schedule. Between the kids and Brie and her husband, it's a no-go for me. I have to stay focused and in my lane.
Yeah.
And I think that is important. That's always important. You got to know yourself and you got to know what you can and cannot do. And I've been in touch with that, dealing with them.
Definitely, for sure.
Let me see if we have any comments. Oh, we have a comment. Ooh, mix of both.
Mhm.
Okay, we see. We see. That
Yeah, they
makes
don't
sense
mind.
though. That makes sense. That's just how what Bree said. I could snack all day, literally. I think the only thing that I really want to have every day is my matcha tea or coffee and breakfast. And like by breakfast, I mean a shake or like a full on meal. And during the week, it's a shake, but
Mhm.
during the weekend, I will actually make it, and then that's about it. Everything else is up in the
I think
air.
I finished your sentence. I almost did. I was gonna cut you off and like finish your sentence because I already knew what you were about to say.
You already know. You already know. Okay, so today, let's talk about it. Meal and snack timing for performance. Bree, let us know everything we need to know.
So we're going to focus on a few different things. Like just like Steph said, meal and snack timing for performance. So first of all, the one question that a lot of people ask or a lot of athletes ask me is when should we choose a meal over a snack, right? So if we kind of think about what is a meal, what is a snack? So in our definitions today during this session, like first, a meal is going to be something that's larger, something that's bigger. It's got more protein, more carb, more fruits and vegetables in it. It's more complete. And a snack is going to be a smaller eating, experience. So it might be a single nutrient. It might just be a carb. It might just be some protein. It might be a grab and go bar or something like that. So use that as some context as opposed as when you're understanding what's a meal versus snack. So when we're talking about a meal, when should we choose a meal? Okay, so pre-workout, is a good time to choose a meal. When you've got about an hour to 4 hours, really up to 4 hours, as close as 1 hour, would be a good time to get a meal in before your workout. You can also get a meal in post-workout, even though like there's a lot of research out there that says that the window for anabolic, happening, so your muscles growing, the window for that is extensive. But a lot of the research says that a really good time frame is anywhere from 30 to 60 minutes after the workout is over. So that seems to be most beneficial. Having a meal after a workout is great for your body and for muscle growth and all of that, giving your body some extra energy. And then you can also spread meals out over the course of the day. So even if you don't, let's say you don't have 2 workouts, maybe you just have 1 workout that you do in the morning, having a pre-workout meal, with enough time for your body to digest it, having a post-workout meal, and then having another meal in the evening, depending on what you specifically need. So everyone's different, but first and foremost, those are some really good quality times to get in a full meal because your muscles are open. You're going to need energy for your workouts. I mean, the timing is just perfect. So that's number one. Now, talking about snacks. So what about snacks? Like when is it a good time to get a snack in? Okay. Well, if you don't have an hour before a workout, like, so I know some people, and you mentioned this actually a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you guys, this is my biggest thing with the
Yeah.
snacks, the timing. When is it going to happen? If it's going to happen. But we did before Bree goes into it, we dropped like blogs and Instagram posts about like great snacks, meals that you can eat pre, post, during. We've dropped a lot of information. So head over to those if you're actually looking for things that would be great for you.
Yeah, definitely check those out. And as Steph mentioned, like she does snack, but a lot of times it's for lack of time. So she might have like a 5:30 a.m. workout. I'm not waking up 5:30 to work out. I will probably be waking up 5:30 to change a diaper. And so therefore I'm going back to sleep. But she will
I'm
get
up 4:30. We're
yeah.
up. We're grabbing a shake because Bree said I need to make sure I put something. So my shake, half of my shake. I can't drink the full thing before I work out. But yeah, 4:30 a.m. We're at it at 5 a.m.
Exactly.
We're in
And
the
so
gym.
but would you wake up at 3:30 to have a meal? No, that's not realistic. That's not
No.
realistic at
It's
all.
not
Like, no,
happening.
and if you're doing that, we need to talk because that's not okay. Get some sleep. Okay. So if time does not permit, that's a great plug in a snack. Okay. That's a great opportunity to have a snack. You have less than 1 hour. You have a 5:30 workout. You woke up at 4:30 or 5, you rolled out of bed, you're headed to the gym, eat a snack. Okay. So prime opportunity to get something in because something is better than nothing. A lot of people, and we talked about fasted versus fed in your workouts. Go check out that episode because it'll tell you a little bit about the difference between the two and if there's benefits to that. So, but right now, I would recommend get a snack in before your workout if you have less than an hour. During your workout. So if you are an endurance athlete or you have a workout that's lasting longer than 60 to 75 minutes, that's a great opportunity to get a snack in halfway through. Because whenever you're doing that, you're giving your body the extra energy that it needs during your workout so it can utilize that energy. So we've got some examples of that on Instagram. Go check it out, and our blog posts as well. Also, in between sessions. So if you're an athlete or you're just a really active individual and you've got multiple training sessions in a day. So I have a client, he's a boxer, but he works and then he also does some endurance stuff. And so he might have a run and a boxing session during that day. So if you're not able to get a meal in between your sessions, getting a snack in can help a lot as you're transitioning through your day. Don't ever be too busy to get a snack in or something. Please get something in. Long story short, get something in when it comes to snacking.
Yeah, and the best thing that has like prompted me to make sure I get at least get a snack in, I bought like my bento box from
Mhm.
Amazon, and I just thought it was cute, and I just wanted to make snacks to put in there. So now I literally have like my bento box, and y'all, I think I've posted it before, but I might do another like little demonstration on how to build your snack box for the day, like literally morning to the afternoon, because that's how long my day is, and I might not get home until late. I leave early, might not get home till late. So yeah, building those snacks, you got to do it whatever's best for you. Jonathan,
Exactly.
I see you thrive at 5. I see your workouts at 5 a.m. I'm gonna have to come to Katie
Oh my
and
God.
join you guys at 5 a.m.
I'm gonna tell you, I am not thriving at 5. I am rolling over at 5. I can't. Sleep is so important to me, y'all. And we'll do it. Eventually, we'll do something on sleep and nutrition and health. But I gotta get sleep in. Well, okay. Well, so with that being said, the last segment is how do you decide which is best, meal or snack, beyond
Yeah,
what the science says, right? So we
that's a
know
great
that
question.
there's a lot of science behind the amount of nutrients that you need to get in pre, during, and post workout. Okay, so that we know, we've talked about that this whole series. But what about beyond that? What about you as a person? What are some things that can impact your decision on meal or snack? Well, number one is gut tolerability. Okay, and when I say that, are you able to handle a meal that you have 1 hour beforehand? Not everyone can do that. Not everyone can handle huge meals. Some people do need smaller meals over the course of the day, maybe more frequent. So everyone's different in that regard. The other thing is going to be like any sort of related symptoms. So if you find like every time you eat this particular meal within 2 hours of this particular workout that you deal with cramping or you deal with vomiting or you deal with just nausea or diarrhea or all those things that may be TMI, but these are things that we look at as dietitians. We want to know about your poop and all of that. Okay. So those are some things that can
They
impact.
literally tap into your personal life.
We
It's
want
a
to know
lot.
it all. We want to know it all. I mean, it gives us a really good
It's too
picture of
much.
what's going on. So if you're a client of mine and you see the question and you'll see symptoms in healthy that say like, did you poop today? So just FYI, that is important. We do need to know. We are not judging you. But that could be a symptom or related symptom of maybe eating too much or eating the wrong types of food before your workout, or whatever. So we take a look at that, and that can impact the decision if you need a meal or a snack. And then personal performance assessments. So you know how your body should feel when you're working out or when you're training or when you're competing. And so I know as an athlete, for me, there were certain foods that I would probably steer away from during my like game day or whatever regimen, because I knew that it would make me feel a certain kind of way. So for me, I probably wasn't going to have ice cream before I worked out or before I went into a game because I might feel sluggish, or whatever during the game. So every athlete is different. You kind of have to know those little things that make a difference for you personally. Goals are another thing. What are your goals? Are you trying to put on muscle? Are you trying to, what are some of the things you want to do? Because that can impact the types of meals and snacks. If you should have a meal, if you should have a snack, if you should have a protein shake, what that should look like. So goals play a role. And then time. That's the biggest thing. I think when we're putting together recommendations for clients, we have to be practical. We think about what is the time commitment that you might have, I mean, if you're trying to go from workout to workout, or you're traveling and you're in season or whatever, the amount of time that you have could be very small. So we have to be cognizant of that. And that can play a huge role on if a snack would be good or a meal would be good. So those are my top things for today when we're talking about choosing a meal versus choosing a snack.
That's always great information because like at the end of the day, you got to know what you need for you and what's best for you. And so, with all of this being said, we always know that, this is a lot of information to kind of digest. Like we said in the beginning, we do have blogs that literally go like take it like 10 times deeper into the topics of what we're talking about, some examples, things that we personally use. Most of the time, we're not going to tell you anything that we don't actually implement into our own lives or that we've tried before and that we use in our daily life. And so go check those blogs out, check out our posts and everything. But Bree, kind of give us like a few things, a few takeaways from today's discussion.
Yeah, so top things that I want you to understand and remember, if nothing else. So if you have more than 1 hour before your training or competition, grab a meal. That's a really good opportunity to have like something solid, something a little bit bigger that's going to give you all the nutrition that you need for pre-workout or post-workout recovery. Number two, if you have less than an hour before or between training sessions, that's a great opportunity to grab a snack. Grab and go, get something that you can take with you, or already have it prepared if you're a meal prep person. Have it prepared so that you can snack on it while you're transitioning and getting from point A to point B. That way you have the energy you need to get through your day and get through your exercises. And then last, there's more to it than science, okay? Testing it out is key. Do not go into a game or competition trying out something for the first time. Bad idea, okay? Try it out in practice or in
Oh my
training
gosh.
and figure out what works. I can definitely, before I
Set
knew
up for
better,
disaster.
yeah, I mean, we've all done it, right? Like every athlete
Yeah.
has probably found a new product or
Yeah.
something and implemented it like right away because we were so excited. Well, don't do that on a game day. Don't do that on competition day. Do it during training so you can figure out if your body is able to handle it, if it's going to work for you. So those are some of my top things to remember when you're going into a training day or a competition day and you're trying to figure out if a snack or a meal is best.
Perfect. Those are always good. I would tell you guys, like, literally, if you're on our lives, these are the topics that you should write down. If you don't write down anything, you don't hear anything, just take away the key points that we always tap into at the end of our lives, and then try to go into more depth in the blogs. And our most recent blog is Healthy Snacks for Athletes. And like I said, we drop examples for all of these snacks that we talk about, and we give a reason as to how those snacks might help you in your performance, whatever area that you need it for. So that is a great blog to look into, and that was by Francine. Shout out to Francine; she did a great job on that blog. And so we also have a a newsletter, and to subscribe, all you have to do is text Power News to the number 22828, and that will set you up for greatness pretty much. We send out newsletters weekly, we send out blogs, updates, everything. All of our subscribers get everything first. They get all the discounts, they get all the codes, everything. If we're trying something, we have everything there. We will let you guys know from there how to tap in with us. And always, if you ever need us for anything, we are here. Email us, info@gopowerportions.com. You can go straight to the website, gopowerportions.com, whatever. Either way to contact us, let us know. And if there's any topics that you guys want us, if we didn't tap into something about snacks that you wanted to talk about, let us know. We only have 4 weeks, but we put a lot in the blogs. But we can always come back to this next month. We will be tapping into something different, and we're excited. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is, but we are really excited going into the holiday season. We have some great stuff for you guys. So, my last question for the live, you guys, go to pregame meal. And I think Bree, you already tapped into it a little bit. What was your go-to pregame meal?
My go-to pregame meal was always spaghetti. Always, always, always spaghetti. And like I would always have like grilled chicken breast or something. But that was my go-to. And it was almost like I didn't feel like me if I didn't have that. I just, like you get that like this meal that you want, and then it's like you have to have that every single time. That was me every single game day. That was my pregame meal: spaghetti with like grilled chicken or something like that.
Yeah, we know. Every single time. And so what's weird, I never really had like a pregame meal per se. Like I'm okay with eating like it just had to be light. It couldn't be anything heavy. Pasta and chicken would be fine. I made the wrong move of having broccoli before a game before that didn't go over well. That was probably the worst decision I could have made. And so but I will say awkwardly, and it's not a meal, but I used to eat like 2 or 3 packets of mustard or drink
Oh my
not
god.
apple juice, but pickle juice because I used to cramp so bad. I cramped during games, y'all, like bad. And so to jump ahead of it, from my understanding, that works. So I was doing that every game since high school.
And you know what's crazy? There is something to that. And
I mean, it helped. It helped.
the salt and the electrolytes in mustard and pickle juice help to replenish the sodium that you lose when you're exercising, and that's typically what causes the cramps. So we thought that our dad was crazy when he would recommend like eat some mustard, drink some pickle juice. He's an old school athlete, y'all, track
Yeah.
runner, so we should have known there was something to that. But like later we found out, well, actually there is something to like the
Yeah,
mustard.
like it was true. It
That's
was true.
crazy. That's
It
crazy.
was true. But that was it. That was it, y'all. That was it. So, once again, thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Biscuit and Gravy in the Morning. And we're really excited to have you guys. So, join us. If you missed anything, we're going to Instagram right now. So, join us on Instagram, take some more notes, or just go to the website and read up on everything that we have there. So, we will see you guys later.
Bye.